Hey yo, what we're saying, it's your boy AJ, and we're gonna do a little discussion video on this one. I'm just gonna grind link levels in the back, don't mind me. Basically what I want to talk about is, this celebration we've been going through. So pretty much, I ran into a friend today, and kind of got chatting about the this current celebration that's going on at the moment, and it kind of come to the realization that, like, content-wise, this celebration hasn't been all that great so far. Let me reiterate that. So far, it's only part one. So what we've had so far, we had the new story event where you can get the free-to-play Goku and the Hercule that are going to, in part 2, they're going to awaken into a Super Saiyan 3 Goku and a Hercule / Buu unit respectively. And then I think there's something they said about them getting an Extreme Z area as well, which isn't too bad. And then that's going to be the introduction to this new partner super attack mechanic. How that's going to work, I don't know, not yet. But yeah, so let's just cast our minds back to when the Kefla celebration was on. So, part 2 of the Kefla celebration was on, or what was pretty much part 2, when we had Chain Battle come for the first time. We had a couple more stuff as well, but basically we got the first teaser, the first bits to the download celebration. So we got a new Infinite Dragon Ball History event stage. Bearing in mind, for the Kefla celebration we did get 2, which we got the Universe 6 one, and then the Youth one that's supposed to be coming, that's supposed to be with the Gotenks and Buu celebration on JP, but they decided to give it us now. So I don't know, that's a weird one. But yeah, so we had that during the countdown celebration, which was like the 7-day thing, whatever it was. We had that, which was obviously against Bobby's minions. We then pretty much went straight into the celebration on, I think it was the 28th, 29th. Pretty much launched straight in. The banners were live. There was no new story events. There was 2 new Dokkan events, obviously, for the new units. There was a new boss rush, which took up to, I think, if I remember right, I think it was quite recent. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it did have, I don't know if it went up to, I'll have a look in a second. But yeah, we only had the boss rush, the story event, which pretty much, I think everyone's pretty much done the story event up to now, by the way. Just a quick word on that. Do farm up a second copy of the Goku and Hercule respectively and get them to SA5, because you are going to need that for the super attack level in the EZA. Just you don't have to get any dupes in it, you don't have to do anything like that, but just get an extra copy basically and make it SA5. That's all. So yeah, like, if any of you guys are like me, kind of, you see a new celebration happen, you're like, oh snap, like, let's go. It's a tough one to talk about, because, like I said, I don't want to slander it too much and say, like, oh, the download celebration's trash, like, don't play it, it's trash. Like, no. It's lacking, yes, but that means that part 2 has potential. Now hear me out. Part 2, what probably will happen, I've already talked about this a couple of times actually, we might see potentially a standard EZA. We did get one last year for the Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan, I think it was the SGR one, the kind of really old one. We did get a EZA for that. Expect one, which, like, again, I did a video ages ago on this. Expect one for the STR Spirit Bomb Goku and the Intelligence Vegeta. Both base form, both I'm pretty sure most of you guys will have them by now. They're not they're not really old units. I could have got the Garlic Junior down there, but that's all right. So yeah, it's been pretty stale. I mean, the only thing I've really been doing on Dokkan recently is just this, grinding up link levels. Like, it's the only thing pretty much to do at the moment. I think, obviously, again, go back to part 2, a standard EZA would help, obviously a legendary summon banner, but I wouldn't, myself personally, I wouldn't class a banner as content, because, you know, there are going to be free-to-play players out there that have spent all their money, or not all their money, free-to-play, that's the kind of defeats the object. Spent all their stones, was what I meant to say. Spent all their stones on Vegito, on Buhan. Maybe got a copy, maybe got 2, maybe didn't get any of them, like me. Just putting that out there. But there are going to be many players that have spent all their stones. They're not going to be able to summon on a legendary summon banner. They're not going to be able to like have the resources to get like an L or Kid Buu or whatever it's going to be. So I would not class banners as content. I would never ever class a banner should never ever be classed as content unless you put it that way. So yeah, apart from that, and apart from like a standard EZA, obviously the extension to the story event would be nice. Maybe a returning EZA, so we get some sub EZAs. I could easily see I mean, it wouldn't make sense because we know we just had an LR Bootanks that is also physical. But if we get the Buhan EZA back, maybe. Like, well, they are all live right now, but you know what I mean. Like, we get like confirmation in the news that there's like a new character could be Extremely Awakened from this event, something like that, with the OG physical Bootanks, the one that I think awakens from the Super Buu, I think. But I could definitely see that. Or I could definitely see, you know, something like maybe the Tech Buff Buu coming to global early, maybe. So yeah, I'd expect definitely to see maybe one EZA for the, like I say, the 2 Goku and Vegeta units. Maybe 2 EZAs, like say a returning one. I wouldn't expect to see a new Dragon Ball History event. Maybe we could. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. You know, we could see like we had Bobbity's minions. We could see like a Z Fighters, but from the Buu Saga. So you start from. We'll just do this. So you start from, you know, like Great Saiyaman, Goten and Trunks, and then you work your way up, and you eventually get to Vegito, or maybe even Spirit Bomb Goku. Maybe. We could see that. I wouldn't rule that out. That's a quite a high possibility, actually. Now that I think about it. Apart from that, I mean, a launch event, 20 stones. I mean, it's gonna. The next one is gonna go live in about 30 minutes for me. As of the time of recording this, just break the fourth wall. So that's okay again in itself. Apart from that, what else? I don't really know what else they could really bring, just to kind of, you know, just to get us to do something. I mean, as much as grinding links is like, I wouldn't say fun, but like, you know, the feeling you get when you get like oh yeah, like the other day, I remember getting my Gogeta, the STR1, the LR. I got here, I think it was Legendary Power or something like that. I think I got it to like level 7 or something. Oh no, like I haven't got anything level 10 yet, but I can only imagine like the satisfaction once you do get something to level 10, or even full level 10 links. So like, that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't say leveling up links is fun. I'll just say like it's rewarding in a way. And you know, when you do like a mass session where you're leveling up links, you're doing all that stuff, and then you hop into like a Legendary Goku event or an SBR run, you do tell the difference. It is absolutely plain to see. So it is worth it. But apart from that, if put it this way, if they didn't put the link level update system on global before this celebration and wait till after, what would you be doing right now? As a global player anyway, what would entice you to log onto the game daily at the moment after you spent all your stones? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. I mean, like, if it was me personally, I'd hop in and get my login. I'd probably do the dailies to get the Dragon Stone from daily missions, and then that's probably it. I'd leave it at that. But yeah, one thing. An outside shot of an event that I would like to see. Maybe, I think around this time last year, possibly. Oh no, it was actually 2 years ago. So there's been the $250 million celebration when we had the Transforming Goku and the Transforming Frieza. I think that was when we got the Legendary Goku event. Don't you all think we're a bit overdue a new type of event like that? I mean, I was going to make a separate video talking about it, like, you know, new events we could see to Dokkan. Not that we haven't had new events. I mean, we've had Chain Battle, we've had all that sort of stuff. We've had, you know, we have Battlefield every now and again, but, you know, that lasts normally for like a month, like a celebration, and then like there's nothing new after that. So, what we possibly could see. This is one of those like shot in the dark things here. What we could see. Maybe legendary Boo event. I mean, like, hit me out on this one. So the Legendary Goku event is pretty notorious for, you know, its high attacking output, especially when you get to like UI, Mastered UI, stuff like that. It's very notorious for, you know, just absolutely destroying your units, even if you do have like type advantages and stuff like that. And mostly on those events, you want to bring units that stack defense. So guys like Kale and Caulifla, Super Saiyan Gohan, the AJ-L. Off the top of my head, the Tech Trunks is a good one to bring because he stacks for attack and defense. The STR NR free-to-play Vegito Blue, that one's a good one to bring. On his 12 key, he stacks attack and defense. Now, one thing I don't see myself doing in the Legend of Goku event really, when I barely do runs now because I don't know, tedious isn't the right word. It's more so, I don't think it's as rewarding as it could be. Let's just say that. So I definitely think, you know, I mean the 5 Dragon Stones, the ticket, I'm not complaining, they're nice. Gives me a chance to pull that godforsaken Super Saiyan 3 Goku that I still haven't got yet. But I feel like there could be something more to it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there could be something more to it. So what I'm suggesting here basically is give us a event that lets us focus more on the attack stacking units. So, you know, guys like the Beerus, guys like the AGL Golden Frieza, the EZA one. That has to be the EZAs for that Golden Frieza, and the Intelligence one have to be probably my favourite sub EZAs that this game's ever done. Who else stuff off the top of my head? I'm struggling to think off the top of my head. But yeah, we got the Legend of Goku event that focuses more on defensive units. So give us a stage that's more focused on attack units. So how they do that, they possibly, I don't know, might have Boo have insane healing or insane defense, but not really a high attacking output. So like the max it could do to you is, like, they'll obviously make it so he can KO you, but like the max he could do to you, like type neutral, like standard, is probably like 300-400k, something like that. So you could still obviously get killed, but it's not like UI Goku levels of stupid. I should put it that way. So yeah, that's a shot in the dark, but I would personally love to see something like that. And there's been plenty of times where not just me, but people have thought, oh yeah, we could get a legendary Vegeta event, we could get a legendary Frieza event, legendary Cell event. They could do that. Whether they oversaturate us with those kind of events, yeah, that is a possibility. That there's no denying that. But obviously, we'd long overdue something like that. I think Infinite Dragon Ball history is cool. I just don't think they'll give us, because we do get like 25 to 30 stones per run every time we do it. If you do all the missions anyway. I don't think they'll give us that like once every celebration, because that's just kind of stupid from a game that not their sole purpose, but their main thing as a company, they want to make money. They want to get people to summon on banners and pay for stones. So them giving out free stones, yes, it's a good thing, but as a business, like, you gotta question that. So like Infinite Dragon Ball history only has a certain characteristic to it, if you know what I mean. So you expect to see one once every 3-4 months, maybe. I mean, I remember literally we got it for the $300 million celebration, and then we didn't get it on global anyway. We didn't get it for another, God, what was it, like almost a year, pretty much, because it was, the next ones was the, if I'm thinking rightly, the next ones was the Goku family and Vegeta family one, and then we just kind of got like 4 or 5 within the space of like 4 months. It's kind of mad. So yeah, the Infinite Dragon Ball history is cool, but there's plenty they could do with that. Super Battle Road, maybe we could see Extreme Super Battle Road for part 2 for global, obviously. Like, JP's already got that and done that. Maybe we could see it on global. Failing that, maybe they just give us the extra stages that JP got, that gives you the new Goku and Gohan LR, possibly. But again, apart from that, Super Battle Road, and again, it's another mode where it's every so often they're like, oh yeah, by the way, here's 10 new stages, here's a new LR, we'll see you guys in 8 months. It's pretty much what it is. I mean, I got nothing against the mode, but like, that's pretty much what it is. I'd have definitely expected us to get the Bobbity and Deborah LR by now on global for the Battlefield. I don't know where that is. I don't know. They're just playing around with us now with that one. So yeah, literally, like, apart from that, there's not really much else they could do apart from, they're gonna bring obviously certain story modes back. Like, possibly we might see the obviously the story events that are up now, where you got the new one, the Goku and the Hercule. They're gonna Extremely Awaken, Dokkan Awaken, whatever. Is that one? There's the one we got for the countdown celebration, and it's running all the way until the end of the celebration, which is the one. Basically, you get the chocolates, and then you get the Ultimate Gohan, the Goten, and the Angel Goku. So that's pretty much running up until like pretty much the end of the celebration, so October, pretty much. Apart from that, like, you're probably going to see, like, I don't know, like the Supreme Kai event, the World Tournament Reborn, whatever that all was, where you get the Great Saiyan, the Gohan that transforms Great Saiyan straight away. That one. But yeah, there's a definite. The point of this video is there's definitely a lack of, I want to say, effort put into the first part. I'd say, like, I don't know, it's almost like they're teasing us. So they've given us Vegito, they've given us Super Buu, or Buu Tanks, or whatever. They've given us this, they've given us the boss rush, they've given us Infinite Dragon Ball history and the story event, and they said, there you go. you're pretty much going to do that in a day, which I did pretty much, and have fun for the next 14 days before part 2 drops. So yeah, they're teasing us. I think they're teasing us. So we still haven't seen. Well, we have on the Dokkan now. We have seen the information for the awakenings for the free-to-play Goku and Hercule. So yeah, like I said, they're gonna go from to Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then a Hercule and Buu exchange unit. So we have seen that. But again, like, this is just wrapping this up now. I'm probably going to do this last battle and then I'll probably wrap the video up. But yeah, literally, either something big's coming for part 2, or there's just going to be a mass of stuff to do. Like you're going to log it every day, and there's going to be something new to do. Probably, I'd like to think so, because at the moment, no offense, but it's kind of boring. No, not boring, but boring's the wrong word, but it's kind of seems a bit meaningless at the moment. Like, it doesn't feel like we're in a really hyped celebration, apart from the fact that we've got really hyped units out. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at that. I think so. As always, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff's appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one.